This is Talking Bowls Radio, sponsored by Thurston and Osprey Irrigation. The time's now 10 to 9. Well, it's now time to welcome to the show a very special guest. Last month I was delighted to interview Brian Duncan, and tonight we have another one of the game's all-time greats, a true legend of the sport, a man who achieved great success in crown green bowls and also flat green bowls. It is, of course, Noel Burrows. Good evening and welcome to the show, Noel.
Oh, good evening, Mel.
How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks. Just getting over my defeat in Bridlington.
Yeah, first round, I gather.
Yeah, well, it's one of those games I should have won and lost 21-20 somehow or other.
Okay. And how's that for introduction anyway? A legend. How do you feel about being called a legend?
Oh, well, that started off at Sale a few years ago. I think it was Mark Foster that started it off, and I feel slightly embarrassed about that, really, but...
it's something you should be proud of now.
Well, it's... I would say I'm proud of it, obviously, but still slightly embarrassed, because I don't know, that's just the way I feel. But,
you're obviously still very much on top of your game. I saw you play for Cheshire at Woodfield a couple of weeks ago, and I must say it's one of the best individual performances that I've ever seen of a county game, and well deserved of the Man of the Match award. You obviously enjoyed the green.
Yeah, well, that green on the day probably suited us from Cheshire. I think if it had been dry for that week, it would have been extremely difficult, and we might not have done quite as well.
Yeah, I mean, Woodfield is a superb green, but obviously the weather didn't help Staffordshire side in the build-up, as you said. But
well, you could see where the tricks would be in it, especially for the pace, and there's quite a few undulations there that if it was pretty dry, it certainly would have been difficult playing. But having said that, I thoroughly enjoy tricky greens that are fast running.
Yeah. Earlier in the programme, Noel, we were talking about the Crossfield Cup, and it was a good start for Cheshire, obviously with a 60-shot win. You've now got Shropshire, who caused a bit of an upset by beating Warwick Worcester the Olders in the first game, so another tough game for you.
Well, so it would appear, but we've got a pretty good team in Cheshire, especially the away side. Having said that, they've put me on the home team for the next match, probably because I do pretty well normally on the nursery in Stockport.
Yeah. Well, now the away leg is at Pontersbury, which is you're probably as well stopping at home actually. The whole thing.
Well, I have actually played at Pontersbury. It's quite some time ago now. I would say about 1980, I think.
And
I did win. If I remember rightly, I won 21-9.
It can be, Pontersbury can be a real nightmare, and I'm sure that Shropshire will have it well ironed for you, your visiting team when they come down there.
Most of our guys on the away team, they're seasoned handicap players, and they're used to going to greens maybe that they've not seen before, and they do get half an hour's practice, and I would suspect that they'll pick it up pretty well.
Yeah. Just to remind our viewers, it is Talking Bowls Radio, and we are talking to Noel Burrows. Noel, let's just get back to perhaps where it all began for you. How did you get involved in the sport?
My father, start off with my grandfather actually. He took over the Red Lion pub in Withington in 1910. My father was born there in 1911. And I was born there in 1944, and it was my playground. I was just put out on the bowling green, I think. I've still got a photograph at my age, about 3 or 4 years old, playing on the green there with some jacks. Yeah. So I've actually been playing bowls for about 60 years now.
I remember that I've been to the Red Lion a few times. I actually played a county match there, and it was always known to me as sort of your home. I think that's fair comment, isn't it, Noel?
Well, yeah, that's right. The last few years I think it's started to fall a bit by the wayside, but that's what's happened to pub greens.
Yeah.
It's about 22 years ago since I left there now, and maybe it's just a sign of the times that pub bowling greens, especially in towns, are not really possibly required the same because there's not the people playing the game.
Yeah. Is the green still there now?
The green's still there, yes. I was actually there. They did hold, or were going to hold Cheshire qualifying matches for the Cheshire Merit. But when we all arrived on the Saturday morning, the green hadn't been cut. Apparently the moor had broken and it wasn't in very good condition, and we ended up phoning another bowling club up about a mile away to see if we could transfer there for the afternoon, which is what we did. So I didn't actually get to play on the Red Lion as I thought I was going to.
Yeah. Can you remember your sort of first competitive game, Noel, or where it was? Who you played against? Well,
I started off playing. I played for the Red Lion, obviously, but I did have a 2-year break when I finished at catering college, and I went down. That's when I was 18, and I went down to London for 2 years. So I didn't really start getting involved in competitive bowling until I came back when I was about 20.
Yeah. I mean, you said earlier you've been playing the bowls for virtually 60 years now. Have you seen many changes in the sport?
Well, obviously, all these coloured balls that are around now, and I saw some the other day that were completely opaque. You could see right through them, which, fortunately, I wasn't playing against the gentleman, but I would think that would be quite off-putting for an opponent. I don't know, I've not experienced it yet. I'm sure my time will come.
Yeah, well, I played somebody the other week, and I think they look like cod liver oil pills. I think he was playing with at the time.
I know Robert Crawshaw's got some that are a rather funny shade, and I don't know, it's weird seeing them going across the green, it really is.
Have you seen anything in the game, anything you haven't liked over the years since you've been playing, anything bad that's come into the sport?
I wouldn't say anything bad particularly. The one thing that does worry me slightly is sometimes there seems to be rule changes just for the sake of changing rules. I wouldn't like to comment on any particular one, but there's certain things that possibly, for me, take the fun out of the game a little bit, but that's just how it is, and you have to put up with that.
Yeah.